So why did Captain Phasma lower the shields to Starkiller Base? I'm going to talk about that today, as well as what repercussions this might have in Episode 8, because we know that Captain Phasma is set to return. Gwendoline Christie is going to reprise that role, and hopefully it will be a better written role and much more interesting. Now, before we go any further, I want to quell this rumor right away before it even gets started. No, Captain Phasma is not Snoke. That's not why she lowered the shield generator, because, even though, yes, I understand we never see her remove her helmet, and we never see Snoke and Phasma together at the same time, but what would she have even done that? Why would he or she have even done that, assuming it was his dark purpose? Because look what happens in the aftermath. It's not good, right? Yeah, sure, Han Solo does get killed and making Kylo Ren's journey to the dark side complete. But then Traitor Finn gets, really sliced up and almost put out completely out of commission, almost killed, and then Rey awakens to her true power of the Force, ripe for temptation and proving that she's even more powerful than Kylo Ren. What a better apprentice she would make. And but then Kylo Ren gets scarred, unlocking his anger, making his training ready to be complete. And maybe no. No. Forget that. Okay, let's get back to why did Phasma turn off the shield generator. Now, despite it possibly being viewed as just a poor script or a plot device, I want to look at the canon reasons why. The first and most obvious reason might have been just simply because Phasma might not be that brave. Phasma might not be the hyped up, awesome super character that we think she is. Additionally, she was under pressure. She had multiple guns pointed to her head. She might not have, under the stress of everything, she might not have put two and two together and said, wait a second, we could all die if I lower these shields. Granted, in the abstract, you can look at a situation like that and say, well, of course you would sacrifice yourself to save everyone else. But in the heat of the moment, it's not as easy to do that. And that's just reality. Soldiers freeze up in combat all the time, even though they've trained not to do it. It doesn't happen to everybody, but it does happen. It is a typical human response to freeze or make a poor decision in the heat of the moment. So that is a possibility. It might also be possible that she rationalized it and said, if I don't do it, then they will get somebody else to do it. And at least if I do it, I can mitigate it. They could potentially explain it to where she lowered them, but, could have done something worse, and then a lesser trooper, and had they pulled someone else, might have taken something down too far, or may have done it wrongly, and if it was done improperly, it could have triggered a cascade explosion or something like that. She might have figured, at least I can do it safely, because if they do it and they do it wrong, it could cause the whole base to blow up. Imagine that. Now that's a stretch, but it could justify it somehow like that. Another thing is that she may have thought, well, at least reinforcements will be here soon. If I do it, I can at least notify somebody to warn everybody else so that we can fix it. And it's kind of like what would be the lesser of two evils. So they could justify it as something like that. Perhaps after they threw her down in the garbage chute, maybe she had planned not to be thrown in the garbage chute, and then she would have just been left there, could awaken, and then reactivate the shields. She might have been counting on them being foolish or something like that. But we're not completely sure. It could have been any one of those. It might be something different altogether. The return in Episode 8 is most likely going to deal with this aftermath of, her action, her choice to lower the shields. And I really hope it does, because if it doesn't, that's a real shame. I'm guessing that she will have new armor because she was thrown into the garbage chute. She obviously didn't get crushed, but it stands to reason that she may have narrowly escaped. They can sell it as such. Plus, merchandising, they're going to want a new Captain Phasma to sell you, right? Obviously, they're going to want a slightly different but still recognizable. I would imagine it'll probably still be chrome. Maybe in Episode 8 we'll actually see her helmet come off, or we'll actually get to see Gwendoline Christie's face, which I really hope so, because she's an amazing actress, and it's kind of hard to act without being able to show facial expressions. And I think she did a great job, given with what little she had to work with there. But she's also going to have to get vengeance against Finn, right? That's obviously going to be the driving point for her story arc. And I also think that that's going to be a driving point for Finn's story arc. Because if Finn is not going to become a Jedi, which I would love for him to become a Jedi, but it may just not be in the cards, then it stands to reason that he needs something to do. This movie is going to be called The Last Jedi. It's going to focus on Luke and Rey, it seems like. So, but you have everybody there. So you can't, it would be a disservice to people like Poe and Finn if they were just flying around talking about Rey. I'm like, oh, good for Rey. Let's just be flying around, like you have to have something very interesting going on for them. And if Phasma is pursuing them, or pursuing Finn, because Finn's supposed to be hanging out with Poe, then, well, that's what I'm hearing, then that will actually give a meaningful story arc and something, following on from the previous movie. So I expect that will be the case, and that'll give Finn something to do. And I imagine they will probably address her failure to, or her failure to resist. At some point, she might not even be Captain Phasma. She may have gotten a demotion, but if they say, oh, well, once you were in the trash compactor, you did trigger an early warning, so at least we got our TIE fighters into the air, because they did kind of launch them fairly quickly. So then I can see that maybe they say, all right, well, you redeemed yourself enough, we're not going to execute you, but you're just Phasma now. And once you kill Finn, then you can get your rank back, or something like that. I think they'll probably address it. I think they'll address it quickly, because it's not worthy of being a half an hour story arc on, how much trouble she got in, but I think they will at least address that she got reprimanded, or maybe narrowly escaped death from Kylo Ren or Hux or somebody like that. So let me know what you think they're going to do about Phasma in episode 8. Let me know why you think she deactivated the shield generator for Starkiller Base. And if you haven't heard, I got another round of the giveaway is going to start right now. All you have to do is leave a comment on this or any other of my Star Wars Theory videos, and you have to also be a subscriber. And I'm giving away a $20 Amazon gift certificate so you can get your own physical copy of Rogue One. So enter and like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, and I will announce the winner in about a week. So just stay tuned and check out my videos. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great day.